Hey my trash stars, it's me, Penny Angela. Welcome back to my fucking channel, bitch. So, first off, today's video is going to be a super exciting one. It's a question that I do sometimes get often, and it's like, how did you find your vibe? How do you find your vibe? How do you find your aesthetic? So today I'm going to give you guys some little like tips and tricks that helped me become this hot mess. If you haven't already, join our Trash Star family, which is what I call my little group of people that watch me here. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, all those notifications down below. If you haven't already, you should join us. We have a lot of fucking fun here. We are unhinged, crazy, tacky, trashy, but we are free. So if you want to learn ways to help yourself find your aesthetic and find your vibe, keep on watching. So my first tip into helping you find your aesthetic is, to me, the most important one, and it's don't be afraid to be a poser. Yes, you heard that correct. Don't be afraid to be a poser. Don't let people and their outside opinions of you wanting to try something new stop you from becoming the person that you want to be. So if people call you a poser, consider that like a good thing. Who cares? Like, honestly, like a poser, like who uses that word first of all outside of high school? Exactly.
If you want to know what I think that I am, I think that I'm just a rock chick. And I like to rock out. I like to throw shit around. I like to go nuts. I like to lose myself on stage. I like to scream. I like to holler. I like to break things. I like to yell. I like to get my anger out. And you know what? Everyone has their own opinion on everybody.
Being a poser is liberating, and it's often used by people that are intimidated by you because they are feeling challenged. They don't want other people to partake into things that they like out of fear that most likely you probably execute the vibe better than they do. Someone that's secure within themselves, in their vibe, in their aesthetic, in their personality wouldn't care how many other people do it, because they would know that no one could execute that vibe the way they execute it. Because even though we all may have similar aesthetics, the way I interpret my trashy vibe is really personal and unique to me, and the way the next person may do their vibe that is inspired by the same music in films and television shows may be completely different how they execute it, and I can't do what they do and they can't do what I do. So I think it's really important that like you realize that, and that people need to realize that. So often when people are calling you a poser and all this stuff and saying you're copying this person and that person, it's kind of delusional, because like, unless you're a celebrity, if you're a normal person, honey, you are not that important. To be honest, like, what even really is a poser? Like, what is a poser? Is it a suburban girl that grew up rich and she just happens to like punk rock music? Like, what? Like, you can't help what your ears sonically like and what your ears sonically gravitate towards. Like, why is this here? You can't help what your ears just happen to like and gravitate towards. And yeah, maybe this rich girl that lives in Beverly Hills does not understand maybe everything about, like, let's say like some punk band. If that's what their ears like, that's what their ears like. And I feel like there's a way for everyone to participate. Honestly, you'd be surprised how many punk kids are actually trust fund babies. And that's a whole other discussion, bitch. I feel like the only way to be a poser is if you, let's say for instance, you grew up rich, right? And you're pretending to be this like poor Lizzie Grant, trailer park, southern person. I don't fucking know, like small town person. And that is literally the complete opposite of your life. Then yeah, that would be you posing as like a lifestyle. But like, in terms of like genres of music and shit, like I really don't believe that's a thing, especially in terms of aesthetics. Obviously, if I was going around acting like I'm a fucking biker and I don't even know how to fucking ride a motorcycle, yeah, that would kind of be fucking fake as shit, bitch. But if you just happen to like that stuff, I really think the word poser is fucking real. So yeah, don't be afraid to be a fucking poser. Don't be afraid to like live your best fucking life, and don't be afraid, just don't be afraid of like the bullshit, and don't be afraid of like people talking shit, because if they are talking shit, bitch, that means you're doing something right. And that means you are likely intimidating and getting bitches mad. And quite frankly, there's nothing better than getting a bitch mad. I win, you lose. Yeah, as long as the aesthetic that you are doing is something that you're interested in, that you want to learn about, something that makes you excited, something that just your brain happens to click with, no harm, no foul. So that's the first rule. Don't be afraid of being a poser. Dip your feet in as many different things as you want to until you find something in your heart of hearts that makes you feel good. So my second tip of helping you find your vibe and get into your aesthetic is, of course, social media. Hello. We all use social media as a tool for marketing, for working, for even reading and getting caught up on news and current events. Like, quite frankly, bitch, we use it way too fucking often. This is like in the background because I can't have my fan on. I can't have my fan on talking to yo hoes because it's gonna be too fucking loud. Well, bitch, I live in Southern California, bitch, okay? And it's fucking June and it's hot as fuck. So don't tell me I don't love you guys, because if I didn't fucking love you whores, I would have my fan on. So find Instagram, TikTok accounts that catch your eye, scroll through them, start to notice certain patterns between these things that you like. So let's say if you happen to be, your eye is gravitating towards like these warm tones, these 70s tones, and you're noticing a pattern. You're like, this is starting to make sense about me. And if it gives you like, if it makes you feel excited, that's when you know you're heading towards something. So I definitely recommend starting a Pinterest account if you don't have a Pinterest. Just start making random boards. Make boards for fashion. Make boards for your movies, music, musicians that you find hot as hell. Just photos that are inspiring to you. Even like random dumb fucking Tumblr aesthetic photos. Like, find anything that makes you feel excited and happy. Make little Pinterest boards. And again, as I said before, you'll start noticing motifs and vibes. And you'll start noticing things that you like that you're probably not aware, and then you're gonna like slowly begin to incorporate all these things together and make a nice little aesthetically pleasing sandwich. So after you've done your research on social media and you found some influencers that you liked, and you found some TikToks, some styling videos that you like, and then you went on Pinterest and you found some photos, you are going to immerse yourself as much as possible into what these themes are. So for instance, let's say you found like you are happen to be gravitating towards like a 70s witchy bohemian vibe, and you're noticing a lot of the influencers and content creators that you are following on Instagram and TikTok that are making content that you like, they have a certain vibe, and you're like, I'm noticing something here. So you're going to immerse yourself. So again, as I said, if you're noticing you're liking like that 70s boho witchy vibe, watch old Fleetwood Mac performances. Start listening to Fleetwood Mac. Start watching witchy movies. Watch Practical Magic, bitch. Watch fucking Coven, American Horror Story Coven. Watch fucking Clarissa the Teenage Witch, ho. Like, just watch a bunch of stuff in that genre. Or watch old 60s, 70s occult, witchy movies, and like, immerse yourself as much as possible into that vibe. I'm telling you, for me, that is so key. So obviously, y'all know I'm a chameleon soul with no moral compass. I've been out on that open road. Okay, stop it. I want to do right intermissions over, bitch. But yeah, so let's say for me, obviously I have my vibe. I immerse myself completely, honey. I watch a bunch of fucking trashy ass reality shows from the 2000s that are nostalgic to my childhood. Shit that makes me happy. I watch a bunch of fucking old YouTube tutorials. I love watching old Trisha, like Beach House Trisha, like Trisha before she was rich Trisha. Like, I love watching those old videos. Immersing myself again in the decade. Fucking listening to these bands, listening to fucking Limp Bizkit and Deftones and him. Fucking, I was listening to CKY earlier. Like, CKY, like, if you know, you know. Like, can't beep yourself, honey. Like, yes, you do. Just immersing myself into the vibe that makes me happy, that makes me feel something. You know what I mean? Like, immersing myself in it. Like, reading Jenna Jameson's book, How to Be a Star. Again, I said this before, but I most likely will do a book on, like, a book. I most likely will do a video on, like, Bimbo books I feel like you guys should, like, watch and get into, because I feel like, wait, you don't watch books, you read books, you dumb bitch! I'm telling y'all, like, this Bimbo stuff for me, it is real as fuck, honey. Like, I am really a freaking space cadet. Did I say you watch books, you read books, or nowadays you listen to books because they get fucking audiobooks, but you don't fucking watch books, Penny, you dumbass. I'm so silly. I'm just a silly girl. So as I was saying, yeah, I currently immerse myself completely into the vibe that I'm into, even, you know, rewatching old Jersey Shore clips on TikTok and just like things and finding like really authentic vibes of that time. So of course, by the Instagram and the TikTok, you will find content creators, even such as myself, that may have a vibe that you like. However, we are currently in 2022. Obviously, I was around during the early 2000s. I'm millennial AF, but also like I wasn't dressing like this then because I was too young to do it. I was like a kid, right? So that's I mean, I wasn't dressing like this and like presenting like this. But I know what they were doing, but it's also really important to watch authentic stuff from that decade as well. So you are doing this vibe as true to form as you can. When I do my vibe, I want to do my vibe right. I want to do the aesthetic right, because a lot of people, they're missing those small details that make certain vibes the vibe. You know what I mean? And I feel like the reason I've been able to like time travel and shapeshift is because when I do immerse myself into these vibes and these aesthetics or whatever, I am learning from the source. You know what I mean? Like, of course, there's people online that I follow that I think have like awesome style and shit, but like when it comes to like the inspiration, it's like, well, that look isn't exactly what you think it is. Even for the Bimbo look, I feel like a lot of people may think, well, you don't wear like all the like, you know, Mcbling vibe stuff, but when you look at photos from Pamela Anderson, who is like my queen. Look how Pamela Anderson dressed like in the 90s and shit. She would be in like fucking baseball jerseys and like shorts, denim shorts and cowgirl boots. She was really casual, really simple, a little halter top here and there, shorts, you know what I mean? Like white sneakers. She is like, she didn't look like an extreme bimbo, but like she did at times, of course, but like her street style obviously is different than like when she's out at a party. But also I have dresses like that can give like the rock star wife, like wear your stripper shoes to the fucking restaurant vibe, you know what I mean? But I love Ed Hardy, and I'm also, hold on bitch, I'll talk about it. I'm looking for some Ed Hardy hats that can fit my big head. Like, I need an Ed Hardy hat. I need a Von Dutch hat. Like, it's missing. Imagine like me with this hair, fucking Ed Hardy hat. Like, you bitches, like, you're so lucky my head is big, bitch. Like, y'all are so fucking lucky. Okay, so the next tip into finding your aesthetic is the shopping part. It's kind of what we just touched on, is the shopping. Shopping is going to be important, but again, bitch, you don't have to break the fucking bank. I made a video called how to be a bimbo on a budget or something like that. I forgot, or how to be some bougie bimbo budget. I don't know. I forget how I titled it, but I will link it somewhere down below if you haven't watched it. It's one of my most viewed videos, so you don't have to break, you know, the bank here. Depop is actually really expensive. I feel like Depop is more expensive than like Forever 21 now. it's just like the prices in Depop are not the vibe. So what I like to do is go on eBay. I feel like eBay hasn't been super touched by the Depop girlies yet. Hopefully they won't ever really get on eBay, because eBay's really like, eBay's like real millennial shit. Like, if you know, you know, like that was Depop before Depop was Depop. You know what I mean? Like, we were shopping on fucking eBay, bitch. Bidding wars in eBay. Do you remember it? I fucking do. The fucking trauma, bitch. Go on eBay, type in Ed Hardy. That's what I mean. My eBay search is like Ed Hardy, Von Dutch, like, I don't know, True Religion, you know? But obviously, if you are a full-figured, curvy person such as myself, some of these like brands, was this out the whole time? Like, if so, that is like embarrassing. If so, some of these brands, they are not going to be the vibe in terms of like fitting you. So often, like, this is from H&M, my shorts are from H&M. I will have to buy fast fashion because I'm a plus size person. If anyone can find like some plus size True Religion jeans, then yeah, like, hook a girl up. Like, I would love to have that vibe, but until then, I don't. Okay, so get the hell over it. So eBay, Depop, if you get the bag like that, don't be afraid to go to H&M or Forever 21. You can find little pieces, like a halter top. You can like make this anything, you know? You can put a fucking fishnet arm thing, like anything. Like, you can make it your own. The makeup part, like, it might have to be a Bimbo on a budget video. Most of my makeup is actually like drugstore or like the Sephora brand, like Ulta, NYX, Elf. Like, I personally love those brands, and I love ColourPop. So like, yeah, have fun with it. Like, you should be going into these stores like so excited. And of course, go to the freaking thrift store, people. Like, go to the thrift store. Like, go to the bins. Go to like the bins here in LA where like the clothes are like by the pound. Like, I would get like bags of clothes for like $6 because it's by the pound, honey. The only thing about the bins is that like it's war. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing on the there's nothing in racks or in bins, and you're just like going through it. And I haven't been to the bins post beer panorama virus, so I don't really know how I would feel about that now. I don't know how I would feel about a lot of things now, actually. So thrifting, Google, you'll find some stuff. I heard some people buy stuff from Mercari, Poshmark. There's options, but of course, like, I feel like the thrift store is like your best place to go if you like to dabble and you like to do different aesthetics, and you want to do it on a budget without breaking the bank. And you know, if you gotta go on Shein, you gotta go on Shein. I am not here to be the fashion police, honey. Okay, like, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to freaking condemn hoes. Like, I don't want to condemn hoes. I love the fucking hoes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to condemn y'all. I love the hoes. Y'all are scaring the hoes away. That's the first thing. That's a whole other video. And one last thing for the shopping thing. As I said before, you don't have to buy a lot of shit. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. Stick to the essentials. You know, at first I would recommend sticking to the essentials. Like, again, let's say if you want to do like a 70s boho aesthetic, essentials, find yourself a nice pair of denim blue bell bottoms. Do they have to be vintage Levi's? No. But hey, if you find a cool pair, perfect. And then like, you have that. Try to find yourself a nice basic like raglan, like baseball short sleeve or even long sleeve shirt. It's very basic 70s, but like if you're just getting your vibe in there, you know, start slow. Find yourself like a nice like maxi dress or maxi skirt. It could be a paisley print, it could be just black, it could be a solid color. Like, find yourself like a nice Stevie Nicks moment. Find yourself like an essential bell sleeve moment and some jewelry, and then you can mix and match the bell bottoms maybe with a band shirt that you had from 5 years ago, or you can match like the bell sleeve shirt with like maybe a pair of like shorts that you had a long time ago, and the bell sleeve and the shorts gives you like that like 70s hot pants like vibe. You know what I mean? Like, just find the essentials of whatever vibe that you want to do and go from there. I really think that's like the best advice, especially in this economy. We gotta save money. And the last part into finding your aesthetic is, no, this is the most important part, is have fun. Have fun with it, bitch. Like, think about it. Like, you're about to be a Barbie doll. You're about to be anything that you fucking want to be. Have fun. Like, immerse yourself. Be so excited listening to these, like, records and these musicians. And be so excited watching these films and, like, listening to this music and, like, immersing yourself into the culture and, like, the world of this whatever vibe that you want to be into. Like, have fun with it. Like, that's the most important thing. Like, you should be having fun. You should be enjoying yourself. And I really, really hope that you guys, like, take some bits of this video to help yourself find your aesthetic and, like, finding your journey. And again, you don't have to pick one aesthetic. I sure don't. You can take bits and pieces of here, the 60s, the 70s, the 90s, the 2000s. You can be a Victorian goddess if you want to. You can be a cottagecore whore if you want to. You can be a bitch that wants to get railed in a fucking sundress if you want to. Do what the hell you want, honey. It's 2022. Let's get happy. Make sure you guys are having fun doing this. I always have fun when I find a vibe that I want to immerse myself into. For me personally, one of the reasons why I shape shift so much is that, you know, once I feel like I've mastered something, I get bored of how I look, and then I need a new challenge. I'm like, what else can I challenge myself in today? And then I want to learn and immerse myself into something else. And there's nothing wrong with being multifaceted. Actually, I think it's pretty normal. Do you think Lady Gaga and Lana would be just like where they are as superstars if they kept their look and sound the same? No. Now, granted, most people do keep their look and their sound and their vibe the same, and that is completely normal as well. Most people, they find something that works, they stick with it. I have friends that dress pinup. The chances of them coming out one day dressing in all black like Elvira is really slim, and that's fine. But for me, I'ma turn up. If I want to be like this and then the next day I want to start looking like Elvira and wear a pitch black, long black wig, how many times did I say black? Like, stop. I want to do that. I will do that. If I want to tomorrow, like, dress like I'm straight out of a Jane Austen novel, what are you going to do about it? Oh, yeah, nothing, ho. I want y'all hoes to have fun. I want the hoes to have fun. I really do. I want the hoes to have fun. I love my trash star babies. So if you like this video, as I said before, don't forget to hit that like bell, the notification, subscribe, and all that. Don't forget to join our trash star family if you want to be a trashy mofo. So that's the end of the video. Have fun. Leave in the comments below what aesthetics you want to try out. What's your current vibe? Where's your mind right now? What is going to be your summer look? And what are you excited about doing in the summer? Like, what is going to be your vibe? What are you going to be serving? We are outside, honey. We are outside. Yes, we are outside. Yes. Like, what are you going to do? Like, how are you stepping? Like, I want to know how you hoes are stepping out. Yes, I do. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.